Well, welcome back. This is Crazy Spoiled One, starting Rising World. We're going to try episode 2 again. I had some issues, computer setup, audio, video. Audio ended up turning out fine. My video, not so much, however. So I did a little bit of work. Wasn't able to record that. So we're going to go in here. I'll kind of show you what I have done so far. Of course, we're going to go to Nana's base 2, and we're going to go ahead and load the world. So this is where I am at, what we have achieved here from the last video. Um, got lost a couple of times. Again, like I told you, it's hard sometimes to navigate around this world. I did place down another campfire with a rack of ribs, just so you guys could see. I tried doing this on another world with a multiplayer with my son OG Nick Bob. We were testing it out last night on his live stream. Um, and we were able to put the campfire, put the spigots on, and then put the grill spick on, all in one campfire. Um, I'm not able to do that here. I'm not sure if I just don't have enough room here, but I will test that out here a little bit once we move all this. But it is possible. So I do want to let you know that once you have your campfire down, we set the spigots and then the skewers, I should say, and then went ahead and put the grill spit on top of this one campfire. So it is possible. We will be streaming live again tonight on his channel, OG Nick Bob. So you will be able to see that. I did try to record a little bit of what we were doing last night. Again, the video was kind of frozen on one scene. You could hear the audio fine, everything we were doing. You just weren't able to see the video. So I'm not sure what was going on there. I believe I do have it fixed as of right now. So anyhow, last episode, off camera, I should say, I did find some iron ore, went ahead and put that into our furnace here. So we were able to get that. I did make a table. This is the block table. This is where we're going to be able to start our building. These are all the different options that you have for building. It's just massive how many options that you have. Of course, when you select whichever kind of design look you want to go for, if you do the arrows over here, it gives you a bunch of different options as far as shapes and sizes, which is really cool for different building options here. Um, Now basically what you want to go through here is if you want to look for or build kind of a wood look to your building, you can do wood planks. These are kind of the look that you're going to be looking for as far as if you were going to do like a log cabin type deal. Again, like I said before, Nick is the designer, the creator. He does a lot of the designing on the building. And you will see that if you join us tonight on his live stream. You'll be able to see what we've achieved. And this is, again, just starting out. We may do another base in a different biome. We were talking a little bit about that last night. But just wanted to show you all these different options. Now, of course, when you're looking at all this different options here, it just tells you over here what it requires to build these blocks. Stone, of course, if you want to go higher end, it's going to take like metal ingots, iron ingots, depending on what look you're going to want to go for. So a lot of different crafting options here. Now, if you come up here to our saw bench, this is what's going to give you your wooden planks. This is where you'll do your glass panes. We did a little bit experiment last night on the glass panes. We thought you were going to have to do like a window frame in order to use the glass panes. That is not the case, which is really cool because as you'll see tonight if you join us, he just used the glass panes, and just stacked them one on top of each other, and it basically created a huge glass window. without the frame. Um, Different types of glass. Some will give you privacy, like as if this you would use for like if you were going to be using it for your bathroom type deal. So just different ones here. Wooden beams. We did get some horses and actually created a horse stable. Um, so it was really cool. Last night was a very fun time. I think we were on like 3.5, almost 4 hours. So pretty cool. And just to show you what I have in my inventory here, I did find a compass, some worms. You do that by digging, raking up around dirt, flatten stuff out. You'll find some worms. And different options here. I did cook up a chicken. We did find a chicken. It, of course, took the grill spit in order to cook it. You can cook 2 of those chickens at a time. Spare ribs, however, you can only cook 1 at a time. So these are all our different options. This is construction, resources, seatings. This is where you get into the design factor of what you want to have your area look like. If you're looking more for modern look, armchairs, couches, and of course, you get the different options as far as what color, what style, different tables, side tables. So you can achieve a lot of different looks depending on what look you're going for. Kitchenettes. Of course, these don't have any other options as far as the color of it. Decorations. We messed around with this a little bit last night. So you really can do a lot. And again, this is in the saw table. Manhole covers. We're playing around with those. So you'll be able to see that if you join us. Different chests. These I love. Again, we talked about this. Different looks. Signs. If you want to start labeling things, which if you know anything about Nick, he does do a lot of designing, but he's horrible at organization. And I'm just kind of an organization freak. So we're going to be inputting some different signs to label our inventory. See if I can drink here. I don't know why that's not doing that. I probably will use my pick here so I can just kind of carve this out just a little bit so I can get at this a little bit better. See if I can get down here easier. There we go. Okay, so this is basically our temporary base here. As you can see, our spare ribs are done. So you've seen what they look like before. This is how you tell that they're done. I am horrible. I constantly burn food. Constantly. I don't know how many fish, etc. that we burned last night on the smoker. Crazy. Okay. So here is our iron ingots we actually ended up melting up. And if we go ahead and select our iron ore here, we'll go ahead and load that back up again. I did get some iron ore along with some dirt, some stone here. I collected, I got a black bear pelt. I did get a boar hide. Did pick up, I did create a bow. I don't know, I don't remember if that was the last time that, the first episode, but I did create some blocks here that I'm going to start building with. So let's go ahead and load up some more of this iron ore. Smelt this away. Like I said, this is very, very important. Oops, sorry about that. So you can see our current level here, if you just kind of hover over, it's at 44. So let's go ahead and slap some lumber in here as well. You just got to get it in there. And that should go ahead and finish melting that up. We really need to find some coal. I was having some difficulty, which really kind of surprised me in this biome. Really not sure what's going on or why. I'm just having a hard time buying or finding iron ore. Coal itself is very hard to find. And I don't know, I might need to travel a little bit further. But again, as I said, I'm horrible at navigating at this. This world is infinite, and it is hard to navigate. I'm horrible anyway at that. What is that? Here's a chicken. See if we can go ahead. Kill this baby. Let's try our axe. And it might be because he is on a hill as well. Not exactly sure here. Okay. So I would like to get these spare ribs done. Kind of wait around. Excuse me, I have a very sore throat this morning. I'd like to wait to get these done, so that way our food level is great. We can go ahead and eat this chicken. Because you can see our food level is 76, water is at 89. Let's go ahead and pop this in. Actually, it goes up to 100%, increases our heart level as well. And let's go ahead and drink some more water here. Okay, we are 100% at everything here. I do want to kind of carve out. We're going to use our rake here to kind of landscape a little bit. We did some experimenting last night. We created some really cool aspects on our game last night, and it was so much fun. So many different ideas. One thing that we like to do on his chat channel, we like to experiment and try different things. So we're always open to everybody's suggestions, comments. He's really good about trying new things. We love being creative. And since this is a new game to us, we really do strive to make everything better, test things out, go build bigger and better at everything that we do. I'm just trying to clear this out here just a little bit so I can kind of see what's going on here. Helps a little bit. Again, when you rake up and you're moving dirt like this, it will, with the rake, it will flatten out your landscape a little bit. So that way you can kind of place your crafting stations and make it look a little bit more appealing. Like I said, this is where you're going to get your little worms here. And I will stream some more here as well. Just doing my own little world as I learned from Nick and some of the things that we're doing on our multiplayer mode. I will be streaming and trying new things out here. I did kind of talk to him a little bit about aspects and how to build, what's the best way to do it. I'm going to keep it simple here for the time being until I can figure, how everything works here. And again, like I said, this stream, I'm going to probably go close to about an hour. We'll just wait for our spare ribs to get done. Let's go ahead and just keep landscaping here. And I was seriously thinking about moving my base here. Still undecided on that. I would like to find a biome that's a little bit more flatter, but I did learn last night that you can really landscape your surrounding here to where it works for you. And that's what I'm trying to do now. Here, just to kind of show you a little bit what I'm talking about. Some of these ponds and everything are hard to get in and out of. Again, very important. Grab your worms here. You are going to need those. Looks like I lost that little wormy there. As you can see, I'm really clearing out a lot of this here. But that's okay. Tonight I will be, since I do have this working correctly now, I did talk to Nick about going ahead and recording his session, our live multiplayer. I will be posting those as well. He would like to. We were talking last night. We're having so much fun on this that we are probably going to be posting and streaming once or twice a week, depending on his work schedule. And they can range from a couple hours to, like last night, we played up about 4 hours. So it was kind of a late night, but we were being so creative and having so much fun learning different things that we could do, that we just kept experimenting. Started kind of being a little creative as far as our building styles went. There's a couple more things that we would like to do. Last night it was really cool. We did create a waterfall on our own. We were just being creative on that. Actually, I shouldn't say we. I was standing back watching him. He did a really good job of that. And it brought a real cool aspect to our farm. So we're looking here. We're looking pretty good here. Looks like our spare ribs are done. Did not burn them. Fortunately, we had just enough lumber there to go ahead and smelt up some more iron ore. I am going to go ahead and load up some more here. Now what I would like to do is create the loom, I believe is what it was, because that's what's going to weave us some cloth. What I'm looking to create here is, let's see, is that utilities? The map. It requires one paper. Honestly, guys, I am horrible, like I said, at navigation. So I really would like to. I haven't found any paper as of yet. Going exploring and checking things out as far as these different cabins. You can come across a whole bunch of different stuff in there. And I need 4 iron rods. In order to create the iron rods, I need 24 iron ingots, which I do have now. So I'm going to go ahead and craft this object up. And let's go ahead and place down the anvil. And again, this is going to be such a mess, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and just slap it right here. Now, I do not have any more iron rods, so what we are going to need to do here is create some more lumber. and that's under resources, lumber. And we're going to do our max. Hit max below here. That gives you what you're going to need here. Let's go ahead and craft some items. Let's go ahead and stick this lumber in because we are going to need some iron rods, and that's going to take 4 iron ingots. And I believe in order to smelt like a batch, I believe it's around 60, 65 you want your fuel level to be in order to melt a complete batch in the small section here. So I'm just going to fill it up just enough to do that so that we can go ahead and create some iron rods. And in order to do that, we need 4 iron rods. You will need to come over here to the anvil. Look down on it, and in order to create the iron rods, you are going to need to create an iron plate. Okay? 1 iron plate will give you 4 iron rods. So, but iron plate takes 1 ingot to do that. So, in order for us to create that loom, we're going to need 4 iron rods. We're going to need 2 iron ingots. Or I'm sorry, 1 iron ingot to create 1 iron plate, which equals 4 iron rods. And then we can go ahead and create our loom. Now I am going to change the look of this to match kind of the other stuff that we are doing here, kind of the darker color here. So I'm going to leave it at that. And we're also going to need 16 lumber. Right now I only have 9, so let's go ahead and craft up some more lumber. That should be good. Yep. Okay, perfect. So now all we're doing here is waiting for our iron ingots to be done. So in the meantime, while we are waiting for that, let's go ahead. Whoops, I don't need that. I need the rake. And try to level this out just a little bit more. And we'll go ahead and get rid of this tree here. Like I said, my main goal here today is to create the loom so we can create some paper and have a map. And then we will go ahead and go out exploring and do a little bit more there. I'll feel more comfortable, have a better stream, I hope. And be able to find our base and come back here, grab our stuff, go ahead and move our base around. So we'll just do a little bit more landscaping here. And we may have to end up sleeping for the night. Before these are done and do the loom first thing in the morning here. But at least we're on our way. So, you know, guys, really this isn't bad to do. Honestly, I was really struggling yesterday finding iron ore. And I was talking to Nick about that last night. I was like, I just don't even know. I do have the iron ore set at high, which is actually the default. Unless it's just basically covered up with all these hills, these grassy hills and knolls, and I'm just not seeing what's available, that could very well be. And of course it's raining here. That of course is going to take a pickaxe to do. Let's go ahead and come over here by the fire, stay a little bit warm. What I love about this, I do not catch on fire. They may change that. I'm going to find out the hard way. And it looks like right now that my furnace is kind of floating here. What you can do for that is to go ahead and take your dirt here. Excuse me, I am so sorry. Go ahead and take your dirt here and just kind of mess around with it a little bit. Just kind of move your mouse around and it'll get that desired look that you want. And then you can always flatten it out if you need to. But that kind of gives it to where you're not looking like you're floating around here. Good way to landscape your area here so that it's a little bit more visually appealing. And let's go ahead and knock down this tray. Let's get this out of here. We're going to need the lumber anyway. I am not 100% today, guys. I'm just kind of, my mind is kind of foggy a little bit this morning, so I apologize. Okay, my guy is freezing again. Okay, let's go ahead and shut that off. All right, let's go ahead and sleep. Since it is nighttime, I do have enough light here as well, but let's go ahead and sleep and create the map in the morning. Oh, excuse me. So, a nice rainy morning here. Very, very foggy. Okay, we've got our iron ingots. We are needing the anvil. Let's do an iron plate. Craft one of those. Go down to the iron rods. Let's go ahead and create one of those. We do need 4. Back to the crafting station. We have everything we need. Let's go ahead and craft the loom. Okay. Let's go ahead and put our loom up here. This is how easy it is. Now, in order to create cloth, these are our different accessories. So yeah, if your guy is always constantly freezing like mine is right now, you can create tops. This shows you what kind of insulation or any kind of protection that you have and what is required: cloth, leather, that type of thing here. So handy undershirts, polos, t-shirts. Again, this will give you mostly insulation, but you come down here to like your military jacket. That gives you insulation of 100, protection of 100. You get down to costumes, a bunch of different areas here. And different insulation and protections. So it's also armor. Nice armor, nice armor too. It was really kind of cool. We found a pyramid. I need a thread reel. We found a pyramid in the desert. Now what was so cool about that is we knew it had to have something out there. Something in the pyramid, like a secret tunnel or something. And we did find a secret door, was able to go in and found a really cool chest. It was a stone, like Egyptian chest, storage chest. So he got a armor suit, like a samurai armor suit. That was really cool. It had huge protection and insulation. Looked really cool. So I don't know, it didn't look like that was something that we could craft up on any of the crafting stations, so it was really cool to see that. Find those little specialty items like that. So let's go ahead and we are going to go ahead and make our map. And I keep forgetting It's under miscellaneous. So I need one paper, so I got the cloth and oh my goodness. I need 16 iron plates. Oh my goodness. I forgot all about this. Okay. And 64 lumber. It looks like I am going to have to do some work here. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, definitely gonna need the paper press. Well, you can always cut down trees. Oh, 45, so that I'm not too worried about. 7 ingots. How many did I need? 16 iron plates. So I'm definitely gonna need to pop some more ore in here. That's what I said, guys. This is kind of a grindy starting out, but it looks like we have enough of the iron to go ahead and do what we need to do. So let's go ahead and chop down some more trees for lumber. And it's a rainy, crappy day anyway here, so let's go ahead and chop these down. Get our lumber. We're going to need quite a bit of lumber to go ahead and stock that furnace up as well. Lumber, lumber. See where we're at on our furnace here. That guy's being a big baby here. I really don't want to worry about this going out here. So we're going to just pump that full. Keep an eye on it. Let's go ahead and continue chopping down some trees here. Luckily we have a lot of trees around us here. That should be enough fuel in that sweat furnace to do what we need to do here as far as getting our ingots. And I know this seems maybe a little bit backwards to you guys as far as me crafting up this paper press. It's honestly, I don't want to get lost. That's my goal, is to get some paper, get a map, and we will do some major exploring. So what I'm going to do here, guys, is I'm going to go ahead and end this stream. What I'm going to continue on doing is collecting wood, creating lumber. I'm going to melt up all our ingots and be ready to create that paper press by the next video. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. And when I see you back next time, we'll have all the required resources to create our map, and then we are going to start finding a place where we can go ahead and build. So I thank you for watching the video. If you guys want to see the multiplayer mode on our Rising World with OG Nick Bob, We're going to be doing that tonight. I would imagine it's probably going to be about the same time, 8 Central Time. OJ, Nick, Bob, come check us out. Uh, Again, join chat. We love talking and getting new ideas from people. So I hope to see you there. Thanks again for watching.